All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
So O'Reilly Auto Parts Monster Trucks in this evening. That was the wrong sound. Okay.
All right, welcome back to episode 3 of Bellow Boys podcast. If you guys have better name suggestions, let us know in the comments, but that's what we're going to roll with for now.
I'm AJ.
I'm Aaron. And we'll be on Spotify real soon, so just give it some time.
Let's just address the elephant in the room.
Dude, stop. No, we're not doing that.
Let's just address the elephant in the room.
Oh my God.
There's a Band-Aid on your forehead. What happened, man?
Dude, I was fighting this bear.
Yeah?
I fucked him up, though.
You fucked up a bear?
Yeah, he like scratched me a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
We're just going to leave it there because...
Okay, yeah. Leave it up to your imagination.
You look good.
Thank you.
You look like a K-drama actor.
Yeah, I think what's worse than the Band-Aid is I'm wearing fucking sunglasses indoors. I feel like a fucking douchebag. I never understood people who wore sunglasses indoors. Unless you're high or hungover. Oh, maybe they're all high or hungover.
Yeah, maybe they are all high or hungover.
Shit.
No, I think for the most part, if you're wearing sunglasses inside, you're probably a douchebag.
Or you fought a bear.
Or you fought a bear.
Yeah.
One of the two.
I fought a bear.
Debatable.
Okay. So first topic at hand, we're going to be talking about Asian content creators growing up. So for context, me and AJ are both 23. And I think we grew up in the time when like the YouTube, Asian content creator era was like pretty big,
Yeah.
Who were some of your favorite like Asian YouTubers?
Damn, I think the first one I really like grew up with because like I'm Filipino is this chick named Happy Slip.
Yo, I used to fuck with Happy Slip so heavy,
Yeah,
bro.
that was like OG.
Wait, Happy Slip's Filipino?
Yeah.
I thought she was Vietnamese.
No, she's Filipino.
No, bro, I used to fuck with Happy Slip heavy.
Yeah, Happy Slip was so funny. Her accents and her impersonations of like the fucking Lolas and like Nanais are fucking hilarious.
Bro, I didn't know she was Filipino. I used to watch Happy Slip all the time. Do you remember? The only thing I remember about Happy Slip, like at the age of 23 right now, is like, I think she had a jingle where I was like, you could watch Happy Slip on YouTube Live or some shit.
I don't even remember that.
That's the only thing I remember.
Yeah. But she was the first one where I was like, oh, she's Asian YouTuber. And yeah, I was like, oh, that was cool. I was also though like, I think I was like 11, 10.
That was your first?
Yeah, I don't know who
Mine was Ryan Higa.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I mean, Ryan Higa for sure was definitely up there.
He was really funny, but he would get canceled today.
Oh, you would for sure get
100%.
canceled today. Like, I'm not trying to say anything, but the stuff you would say would be cancelable.
Yeah. But funny guy. His content was funny back then.
Yeah. Least. Even his old name is cancelable right now.
For sure. Dude, remember we posted a TikTok?
Yeah.
And we put it in the hashtags and then it got taken down.
I know. Yeah.
But that's just his YouTube name.
Yeah. It was funny as fuck.
He's a funny guy.
Yeah. Ryan Higa. I don't know. Dude. Wong Fu was... I think Wong Fu... I don't know about Wong Fu. When did I start watching that? Middle school, maybe?
Yeah. Probably
middle school. The crazy thing about Wong Fu is... I think in middle school, I couldn't appreciate it because I was too young. I was not in a fucking relationship.
Yeah, you don't really get it. Yeah.
And if you are in a relationship in middle school, like, it's probably that stupid
fake.
fucking, yeah. I love you. You know what I mean? Like, that stupid shit.
Yeah, shout out my middle school girlfriend.
Damn, you had a middle school girlfriend?
I had a girlfriend in middle school. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, we don't need to talk about that, but... What's crazy about Wong Fu is they made videos like 7, 8, 10 years ago. I skipped 9, whatever.
He said 7, 8, 10. Yeah. 9 does not exist, AJ.
Fuck 9. But yeah, they made videos like a long time ago, and now that I'm a little older, I can relate to it way more. Do you not feel that way?
I agree, but I feel like Wong Fu's newer content, I feel like it's not as good as their older content.
Yeah. We're not trying to shame on Wong Fu.
No. We love Wong Fu.
Yeah.
Mofo, fire.
Yeah.
But I like watching old Wong Fu videos now.
No, that's
23-year-old.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like rewatching the really good Wong Fu videos.
Yeah, they hit different.
Yeah, like especially as an adult. Like what was that one? Their most popular one. It was Strangers Again. Is it Strangers Again? Where like they go through the stages of this relationship.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't watch that.
You didn't watch that one?
Bro, I saw that it was 30 minutes. Like, it's too long.
Dude.
Yeah, bro. I only watched 15-minute long video.
No, but so their most popular one, Strangers Again. That one, after going through the whole relationship thing, it hits different.
Really?
You can relate to it so hard. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy. Like, you can rewatch all these old videos by them, and then it's a different meaning when you're growing up older.
Yeah, I feel like Wong Fu, like they're one of the Asian creators that like are more timeless.
Yeah.
Like you can watch the old videos and look at it and be like, oh wow, this was good. Like
Yeah.
Ryan Higa is like, you can't watch his old videos and think the same thing anymore. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like that was something that was entertaining to you as a child.
Yeah.
Or even like Timothy Delgado. I used to watch him a lot.
Oh, yeah, he was really good.
Yeah. But now I'm kind of like, I'm over that phase.
Yeah.
I love you, Timothy. All y'all, I love y'all. Like don't worry. We're not trying to shit on you guys.
No, it was just it's very interesting to see though that like we've also grown up, but then at the same time they've also grown up.
Yeah, bro, it's kind of weird.
It's weird. And now I don't know who the next generation of Asian social media stars are.
Young Kim.
Young motherfucking Kim.
Shout out Young Kim.
Yeah.
We'll know if you watched this far into the video because if you don't comment and say something, then we know you just haven't got this far.
That means you didn't really support us.
Yeah, fuck you, Young.
Yeah, but bro, everyone be comparing us to fucking Fung Bros, bro.
I know, bro. Fung Bros had fire content back then,
Yeah.
but they kind of fell off.
Yeah. I mean,
Well-
they're doing their own thing.
Did they fall off? Because I know Andrew, the taller one, the taller
Andrew,
one.
yeah.
He was like he was on the Nike website or something like that.
Oh, what?
Yeah, like he was doing a campaign for Nike.
Interesting.
So did they fall off or did they just pivot?
I think
don't
they
know.
just pivoted. I mean, they're still living in New York and like doing their own shit.
I mean, they got money for sure. They're
Yeah.
probably making bank. But yeah, people do say we're Fung Bros, but
We're not even brothers.
we're not brothers.
You racist fucks.
Yeah.
Anyways, but it's crazy to see that Asian YouTubers have all gone on their own like path, really. Like JK Films, like all of them. Like they've all sort of started with YouTube and then they all kind of evolved into whatever they're doing now. And maybe it's just time for the next wave of Asian social media stars.
I think it makes sense though, because I feel like if you're 30 and you're making YouTube videos, no shame to anyone who's 30 plus making YouTube videos. But I feel like for them, like if you've been grinding all your, 20s making YouTube videos, you're not going to want to make videos when you're 30.
Yeah, you want to do other things.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to lie, making videos is a grind.
Yeah, it's not easy.
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
It's fun, but it's not easy for sure.
Yeah.
Hopefully we're part of that new wave. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe if you guys subscribe, like, and comment,
Yeah.
we'll be there.
Well, on TikTok, okay, do you think TikTok is the new YouTube,
For sure.
right?
What do you mean by that?
No, as in like, you know how YouTube, when it first started, it was just fucking videos of cats and shit?
Yeah.
Like random shit.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden it became this huge social media platform.
Yeah.
Where people make livings off of it.
Yeah.
You can do whatever.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you know what? TikTok's already doing that because aren't people like just popping off and they're... What didn't you say that train guy who just watches trains? He's like...
Yeah, the train guy, damn, I don't know his handle, but he like just watches trains. Maybe like a month ago, he got a sponsorship, not a sponsorship, like a collab with North Face Gucci. Yeah, people are definitely making livings off TikTok now.
Yeah.
I think it is the new YouTube. It's just that like the money is not there like YouTube because you can't monetize TikTok as easily as YouTube.
Yeah, because they're shorter videos.
The shorter videos, there's not much ad placement,
Yeah.
but YouTube has a lot of ad placement.
But it is interesting to see that I feel like TikTok is now at the beginning stages of where YouTube was back in the day. And then it's going to just get bigger and bigger. Anyways, yeah, growing up with Asian YouTubers, it's been kind of crazy, to see their growth. But at the same time, it's also crazy that we're in our 20s now.
Yeah, we're at the age like they were when we were watching them.
Yeah. And I don't know how to describe it. It's different than what I thought being in my 20s would be like.
Yeah.
There's a lot more stress in it that I didn't think was going to be there.
Yeah, me too. I think during college, I was just like, oh, I want to graduate. And like once I graduate, it's going to be so fun. I'm going to be in the real world. It's going to be amazing. But after you graduate, you're just like, dude, this is not what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it's not as fun. I mean, okay, it can still be as fun, but you just have more responsibilities you have to take care of.
I don't think it can be as fun.
Nah, it can't be as fun as college.
Yeah, I think because college, you're surrounded by like the social setting of college. It's just a whole big ass group of people who are just like you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like everyone is trying to fuck around. Well, and like get their shit together. But like once you're in the real world, it's like it's too spread out. Like if you live in New York, it's more like concentrated, more shit to do. But after college, it's like LA. It's like there's shit to do, you know, like downtown. But like it's like spread out. It's just so far.
Wow, that was a crazy analogy.
Yeah.
Are you a geography major?
I'm a geography major.
Okay. No, for sure. Like you going into work, you got these motherfuckers who have like kids, a family. They got to pay bills, like mortgages and stuff. And I'm just like, yeah, I went to fucking McDonald's at 2 a.m. last night.
Yeah. Like when's the next danger?
But then you're also in this weird middle ground where like if I want to go to like a club or something, like you have the younger 21-year-olds who are just there from college and they're just, you know, living it up because they're now 21. But then you also aren't that young where you're like, I can do this every day, you know?
No. Yeah, I feel like going to a party in college was like, it's not hard. It's very easy to go to a college or a party in college. But like going to a club after graduating, it's not like the easiest thing. You got to coordinate with your friends. Like, all right, we're going to like meet up at this time.
Yeah.
Like who's driving and like how are we getting back home? Like do we have a DD and shit like that? But college parties, like fuck it. Like we just fucking eat, drink, fucking eat after and just fuck around.
Yeah. I know. Now it's like, oh, I got work tomorrow morning. I can't do this shit.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, it just sucks. It doesn't suck, but it's just different. And it's not as fun as I thought it would be initially.
Yeah. No, that's true though. I feel like the work thing is big. Like there's been a lot of times where like we would want to go out or we do go out and then we're like, it's like 12. We're like, oh, we got to go home.
Yeah.
Like, what? Like in college, we fucking stay out till like fucking, I don't know, 5 a.m.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about 5 a.m. I'm not.
I did.
Okay. Shit, I wasn't living college like you were then.
No, wait, you didn't stay out till 5 a.m.?
Hell nah, bro.
What? No, because what we did was like we'd go to a party, you know, ends around like, I don't know, let's say 2, 3. And then afterwards we go to someone's house and we just like chill and have a kickback. And we drink more until like literally the sun comes up and then the sun comes up and we go home.
You know what the difference was?
What?
You went to a college in like a city and I went to a college where these motherfucking neighbors were like, oh my God, it's 12 a.m. Go to fucking bed.
Your parties got rolled?
Yeah.
Wow.
Not all the time, but better than like Chapman, but still got rolled if it was too loud in certain neighborhoods.
Wow. No, I haven't had a single party get rolled at Berkeley.
Shit.
Yeah. It was just like, you just stay up.
Well, that's another thing. Like, I'm not going to lie. For all of you who are applying to college right now and are thinking about where to go in terms of location, really think about whether or not the college is in a college town or like a city versus like a suburb. Because if you're in a suburb, your parties or whatever is just going to get fucking rolled super early.
Okay, but like don't make this the forethought, like the first thought you have about a college, because this should definitely be the last. Like pick the school with, you know, the best program for your major and shit like that. Yo, what the fuck, bro? You're just trying to fucking tell me to go to a good party school?
Okay, as a fucking frat boy.
That's true. AJ was in a frat.
As a frat boy, if that's your fucking main goal, think about that. No, I'm just kidding. No, yeah, think about the, you know, all the like logistics of stuff, you know, if they have your major or whatever. I mean, you should factor it in. For sure you should factor. I think the biggest thing that like college, like I guess advisors or like, yeah, I guess like college advisors or counselors, the biggest thing they don't talk about is like the social setting. Yeah.
And I feel like that's so important.
Yeah, because there's only so much seriousness that you can, I mean, some people are able to be serious all the time. But you need to have that like social, you need that social getaway to like just de-stress.
You do. Yeah.
You need that.
And like for sure, like the difference between like a completely like socially dead school versus a non-socially dead school, it's like completely different.
Yeah. And you know, it's something that you should consider for sure. It's not this isn't your top priority, but it is definitely something that you should look into. Because I'm going to tell you right now, like being in a city college, like a college in a city is probably going to be better socially than a college in a suburb.
Yeah, a college town is very fun. Like
Yeah.
all your friends are like super close. You kind of just walk everywhere. And because it's a college town, like everyone knows you're a college student, so like parties and stuff, like they don't get rolled like that. You just have fun.
Yeah, you're just fucking shit up till fucking 4 a.m. and nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah. But like of course, like don't make that your first like, oh, I'm only going to party schools, you know.
Yeah, don't make that your priority.
Yeah. But
consider it for sure.
yeah, definitely just consider the social life at that school you're applying to. And even if you think like, like fuck it, I can have fun at like a smaller school or whatever, like a school in a suburb. You say that, and then when you get there, and then you have your other friends who like went to like big schools, and then you see them, like you see how much fun they're having. You're like, fuck, I fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're talking to your friends, they're like, dude, I went to this fucking crazy tailgate, and then you're here like, yeah, I had like 3 guys in my dorm.
Yeah, you're like, what's a tailgate?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so for sure consider it. Yeah, that's my advice for those applying to college. We've had the fortunate experience of going to college together for
Yes.
like a year.
Yeah.
But I mean, like we're like really close friends, so this is a little different. But for those of you who are new to college or are gonna go to college, when you first get to college, do not hang out with people from your high school.
Yeah.
Like that is just not something that you should do. You need to explore and meet new people.
Yeah.
Because if you're tied down to people from your hometown, you're not really living your college life to its fullest.
No. The setting of college is literally just like you just throw a bunch of people that are like excited to like just fuck around and like do shit into one place. So it's the perfect time to just meet new people.
Yeah.
And I feel like outside of college, you will never get that. Like think about your high school, think about like middle school, unless like you moved cities. It's like a different high school, like while you were in high school or like middle school. You'll never be like completely in a situation where you're just there and like everybody's like new. And even like after graduating, like work, like you don't have that like social aspect of work. Like you're going to work for work, but college is like, it's just a bunch of people who are going to study and fuck around together.
Yeah.
So it's the perfect time to like meet new people. And like everybody is thinking the same thing, you know, like everybody wants to make friends, at least first year. First year, everyone is like, you want to make friends. So just meet as many people as you can and just try and make as many friends as you can.
Yeah. And you never know when you meet those new people, they might lead to jobs in the future. You know, it's all about networking, to be honest.
Damn, we went to business talk.
Damn, we went to
This is
business.
LinkedIn, baby.
This is some Wolf of Wall Street
Yeah,
shit.
get 500 plus connections on LinkedIn.
Get that fucking third. Wait, what is that shit? Like, you know how there's like first, second, and third on LinkedIn?
Yeah, what about it though? I don't know.
I don't know what that means. But get that fucking get that fucking network fucking shit.
Expand your fucking network. Go to every garage sale, and I need you to buy everything, okay? Buy it for $5 and sell it for $6. That's profit. That's $1 profit, okay? Fuck your family, fuck your friends. I need you to grind, okay? You're 20. You have 50 more years to live. You can do this.
50 more years.
Shout out Gary Vee. You're funny.
Yeah, bro. If you don't have that 500 plus LinkedIn connection, you're fucking up.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, that's where it actually matters. Like, you know how like back in middle school or whatever, you're like, oh, I don't have these many Instagram followers. Nah, LinkedIn connections, that shit actually works.
Yeah, no, that matters. Those are job opportunities.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, but definitely college, like friends or even like acquaintances, like they can help you in the real world as long as you have a good relationship with them.
Yeah.
So just meet as many people as you can and just have a good relationship with them.
Yeah, exactly. And you never know. Like they might invite you to a party or hang out or whatever. It's just more social and it's more fun.
Yeah, like even just like our personal anecdote, but we had a can I say this on camera? I don't know. But we got a brand deal and it was our biggest brand deal. But it was because of one of my friends I met at Berkeley. Like he worked at a company who like set that stuff up for us.
Yeah. You can say that. That's not like
Yeah, and that like wouldn't have happened unless I knew him.
exactly. You know, I'm fucking up. I only have like 86 connections on LinkedIn, but
Yeah, AG only knows frat guys.
okay. Hey, but one of them offered me a job. It was it was not the greatest job. No, but bottom line, meet as many people as you can in college, because you never know when that person will help you in the future for more serious stuff than just being social.
Yeah, not that like. Well, don't go into college thinking everything is like a transaction. Like, don't meet people thinking you're gonna get something out of them. But just keep in mind that like later down the line, it could help you out a lot.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Similar to meeting people, when you text, do you leave read receipts on or you leave that shit off?
No, I have it off.
Yeah.
I have all of them off.
No, but the thing is, it's like people find it weird when it's not on. Does that make sense?
Who finds it weird?
I don't know, but it's like I don't understand why we have to have read receipts on. I prefer to have it off. Okay, you have read receipts off for everyone. But let's say you're in a relationship, would you put that on?
No, I feel that's not a big. I have never been in a relationship where they're like, "Oh, turn it on for me." Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter,
I mean, I haven't either, but it's like I feel like some girls are like more anal about that.
bro. I've never had that experience.
Really?
Yeah, the biggest reason I have read receipts. Read receipts?
Read receipts. I don't fucking know. Read receipts.
Is it read or is it read?
Read receipts. I read your message, but then I've
I
heard
read your message.
I
I read it though, and it's a receipt. Read receipts. No, what the fuck is going on? Read receipts?
receipts that are read.
So read receipts.
I don't have no, but I always say read receipts.
I say read too.
Read receipts.
Read receipts?
Green receipts.
Brody receipts.
Yo, Brody.
Anyways, I have read receipts off just because I feel like I don't want them to know I'm hesitating.
Right.
So if I ever get a message and like I have to like think, I don't want them to know I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
That's my biggest reason for having it off.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, can you turn that off on Instagram?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like DMing on Instagram. Have you ever slid in someone's DMs?
Never.
Never?
I've never slid in anyone's DM.
You've never like replied to a story and been like, haha, that's fire.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Nah, but I feel like there are guys who do that all the time. And I'm wondering, like, does it work?
I feel like it just looks too thirsty.
Yeah, right? I've thought about it multiple times.
Like with a random girl.
Yeah.
Wow, no, I've never even thought about it. I always just thought like this would come off way too thirsty. I feel like if I don't know them already, like it's just weird.
Well, let's say you did know them. Would you still do it?
Well, yeah, but that's just like friendly. Like I do that to you.
Okay. Shit. Okay. All right. Getting a little wet here.
Okay, chill
All
out.
right. Chill out. Chill out.
All right, AJ.
Yes.
So we made a lot of Hinge content
Yeah.
recently, and we know a lot of people are on Hinge.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been on Hinge.
Mm-hmm.
We've used the app.
Mm-hmm.
There has been some instances
In the past.
in the past where, we matched with the same girl. We were housemates. We live together. Our radius is probably the same. Our age range is probably the same.
Yeah.
And we've matched with some of the same girls.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about the girls that you've matched with that I've matched with after, or vice versa?
See, the thing is, it's like obviously you don't know that you've matched with each other, like you've matched with the same girl or whatever, because like we're not actively being like, oh, I matched with this chick.
Yeah, we don't tell each other every
Yeah.
single match we've gotten.
But when you find out later that like, oh, I've been talking to this chick or you've been talking to this chick for like X amount of time, and then like we both match, I just feel fucking weird about it. Like it's like I don't know how to describe it. Like I'm not like calling dibs or anything, but then at the same time it's like, oh, this chick thought you were also attractive, so it's like this is fucking weird,
Yeah, it just gets weird. It's just a mental barrier.
Yeah. And it's like, I mean, maybe we're both attractive, but at the same time it's like it's just weird. Like I can't.
We look very different.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm like, is she just liking a bunch of dudes? Because it doesn't also happen that often, because like we don't have like the most similar types.
No. Yeah, we definitely attract different people.
Yeah. So when it does happen, like when it has happened, I'm like, this is weird,
I think it's just weird because we know each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Like just seeing anyone that you're like talking to, like just if you knew that like the girl you were talking to is talking to someone else, like that's fine. They probably are, right?
Yeah.
But if it's someone you know, then that's weird.
Yeah.
You're thinking like, damn, are we saying the same things? Is
Yeah.
she saying the same things?
Yeah.
It gets weird.
And then you start like stepping on their toes a little bit, and you're like, like I'm not saying like this is like my girl or anything, but it's like if you had that mutual attraction in the beginning, and then like it leads to something, and then like you all hang out, it's like weird,
Yeah.
Because you're gonna think in the back of mind, you're gonna be like, damn, she thought he was kind of attracactive.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna feel like weird about it.
Yeah,
know?
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I don't know, man. That's just a little weird. I mean, that's the thing with online dating. It's like you never really know like who they've talked to before or like what the fucking shit is going on.
Yeah, I mean, like the thing with online dating, you don't know their past or even what's going on. I feel like in high school, you knew if someone was talking to someone. It's so
Yeah.
obvious.
Even in college, you
Even
have like
that's true.
mutuals.
Even in college, like you know what the fuck is going on. But online dating is just like, dude, they could be talking to anyone and everyone. Like
Yeah.
you just have no fucking idea.
Which makes it a little weirder because it's like you have all these like so many possibilities on online, but then when you have like this mutual shit going on where you've known the other person long enough, it feels off.
It would never happen in an organic setting.
No, for sure.
Like you don't start talking to a girl and then your friend starts talking to them too. That would never happen.
yeah, because you just don't do that.
Exactly. But I feel like online, it's so easy for that to happen just because like it's online. Like you don't really know. But also, I think something about online dating, I feel like has made it so easy for people to like see that like, oh, there's lots of options out there.
Oh, for sure.
Like I feel like in high school or like just back then for older people, like it's like, you know, you meet a girl you like click with and like you connect with and you find her attractive, boom, you're dating,
Yeah.
you know? But online it's just like it just shows you like there's a lot of girls out there
Oh,
or
for
guys,
sure.
you know, there's just a lot of people out there. So it's like I feel like dating has become easier but harder at the same time. Like
yeah.
there's more options, but like it's like, you know, you walk into Chipotle, there's too many options. You don't know what to get. You don't know what to put in your bowl.
Exactly. You're like, do I get the sour cream and the cheese?
Yeah,
Or do I just skip it all together and get guac?
exactly. But if Chipotle had a menu where it was just fucking chicken, pico, and salad, you have no choice. You're just getting that.
Exactly. That's why In-N-Out's the GOAT. Because
That's why In-N-Out is the GOAT.
That's
yeah.
why In-N-Out's the GOAT, because you only have burger, cheeseburger, fries.
Yeah. And if you don't like it, then fucking leave.
Exactly.
That's it.
Yeah. Damn, maybe we should just fuck online dating.
Wow. Hefty words.
Hefty words.
I don't know. I feel like just dating now is just, it's just different. It's just not as like straightforward as it used to be.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's a pro of like you can meet someone that you never would have met organically.
Yeah.
And you can have a good relationship with them. But at the same time, it's like you and that other person can meet like 50 more people also.
Yeah. I feel like the competition is higher.
Yeah.
You know, like just if you just think about like how many likes girls are getting,
Oh, for sure.
like you're just a number.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't stand out. You're just a number.
You know, online dating, it's got its pros and its cons, but yeah, it's just weird if you have like homies that like the same chick.
Yeah. just
not it.
bottom line, just don't have friends. If you don't have any friends, it's not a problem for you.
Bottom line, just eat at In-N-Out. Don't go to Chipotle.
Yeah, fuck Chipotle. You don't want options.
Would you ever date your homie's ex?
No,
No, you
never,
can't.
never. I would never.
You just can't do that.
Yeah, it's just bro code.
That's just bro code.
But what if like, okay, let's say you both liked this girl
Uh-huh.
and she chose your homie. They broke up and then you got a chance with her after they broke up. And let's say like she's literally perfect to you. Like this might be your wife. Do you date or not?
You don't do that.
Yeah, you don't do that.
Bros before,
Bros before females.
yeah, bros before females, bro. Brode. For all my brodies out there, you cannot date. You cannot date your homie's ex.
Nah, bro, that's weird.
That's just weird. If it's like an acquaintance, you're not homies, then that's a little bit better, but it's still weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's still weird as an acquaintance. I think just dating someone that like you know of their ex is just weird.
Yeah. Well, in my opinion, it's like if we start dating or whatever, like I'm just going to think in the back of my mind, like, oh shit, like you were with this person.
Yeah.
And I would just feel weird about it, you know? And nobody, whenever you're in a relationship, like no matter how friendly your significant other is with like their ex or whatever, like and how like harmless it is or whatever, you're never going to be like, oh, I'm okay with you just hanging out with your ex. That's fucking bullshit.
Oh, so how do you feel about that? How do you feel about your significant others being friends with their ex?
I personally like I don't like that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think it's like, I think if you break up with someone, it's either, and this is just my opinion, but like, I think if you break up with someone, like you can be like on good terms, like that's fine. But if you hang out like consistently, it's like, I feel like there's always still like lingering feelings, you know? Like I wouldn't feel good about that if I was dating someone and they're like really good friends with their ex.
What if it's been like 10 years though? since they broke up, and they're like friends.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to impose on someone who's like been friends with someone for that long and like they just had a thing in the past. That's not my place to say anything. I would just personally never feel like completely okay with it, you know?
Yeah. I feel like especially if it's like their most recent ex, like the ex before you, and they're still friends,
Yeah.
that's a red flag to me.
Nah, I can't do that shit.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to, like, we're not trying to sound fucking insecure. Like, that's just fucking facts. Like, they're just, like, there's for sure feelings there, you know?
Yeah. I think it's just like if the relationship ended, it like ended for a reason,
Exactly.
you know? I think you can be friends with an ex though. Like I don't think that's impossible. I just think it takes a lot of time.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think if it's if it's the ex before me and like, well, I don't know, if we met like 3 years after and you're friends with him, like maybe it's more okay. But like if it was like less than a year, I just don't think like you don't like heal from relationships that fast. You know, it's
No.
like they were probably a very big part of your life.
Yeah.
And there's no doubt in my mind that like you still think about them
Oh, for
or
sure.
like miss them or whatever. You know, it's just like there's still a thought to you, which is why like you'd be friends with them.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, it's like I feel like when I like have an ex, I just prefer just not to stay friends or like stay in contact because I don't want it to be a headache for my next significant other.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with the shit that I'm gonna get if I'm like friends with my ex, with my new girlfriend, if I'm like hanging out with my ex.
I mean, that's completely valid. I mean, you're just thinking about you're just thinking about them,
I'm not.
wherever they are.
I am thinking about them, but I'm also thinking about myself. Like I don't want to deal with that argument
Yeah.
and like have to explain and say like, no, my ex is my friend.
Yeah.
Because dude, that's a losing argument. Like you're already starting off on the losing end because it just doesn't look good.
Yeah.
So having to prove yourself is just hard.
And honestly, if like for yourself, like if you really want to get over someone, then you just don't talk to them.
Yeah, you can't really get over someone until like you kind of just cut
You
ties.
just cut that shit off.
Yeah, you have to. Like
Yeah.
it's just like if you keep them in your life, like it's just so hard to cut ties. But I think after you cut ties and you kind of get over that like mental barrier you have, you can be friends.
Let's say you and this girl were really good friends. Would you ever date someone who was like a really good friend before you started dating? Or would that
Bro,
just be
no,
weird?
I can't.
No?
I think for me, I can't. Like, I feel like when I meet people, it's always with, like, I see them and I'm like, okay, like, we can either date or we can be friends. But I feel like for me, the crossover just doesn't happen. Like, if you're already a friend to me, I can't see you in any other lens, you know? It's just like, you're just a friend.
So no K-drama moment for you where you just shift your line of thinking?
Dude, I don't think so. Unless, like, yeah, like, if we just met and we started off as friends and then we started dating, that's fine. But like if I've known you for a while and we're friends, like I cannot date you. It's just like I already see you in this way. I can't put you out of this box.
Yeah, that's valid. I think it's hard to transition into that. Because you just see them as one of the boys at the end of the day if you're homies with them. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like I feel like if you're a guy and you have girlfriends, like if they're really your girlfriend, you see them as as one of the boys.
Yeah.
You kind of just like fuck around and stuff like that. So it's very hard to like take them out of that box and put them in the
Yeah.
dating zone.
Similar. We've talked about this before, but like, would you ever date someone that's older than you? Like,
Oh hell yeah.
you would?
Hell yeah.
So,
Trying to get babied out here.
but that's the thing,
Wrap
bro.
me up, tuck me in, read me a bedtime story, do all that shit.
Fucking feed me, cook me, all this shit. Like, do
Yeah,
whatever.
give me a pacifier.
Yeah. No, but the thing is, like, for me, dating an older girl, I think I'm too dumb to like have a conversation with an older girl. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you're pretty dumb, dude.
Yeah, I know I'm fucking dumb.
You're fucking dumb.
I'm fucking dumb.
You're fucking dumb.
I'm dumb.
Yeah.
But it's like, if there's an older girl, I would just think, wow, she's got her shit together. Like she's not like, messing around all the time, which is good. That's really what I want. But then I would think in the back of my mind, I'm like, damn, I'm a fucking clown that doesn't know what the fuck I'm gonna eat for dinner. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have that.
Don't you think you can learn from someone like that though?
That's true. But it's
And
like,
grow?
but it's like, I feel like she would just think of me as like a little brother or like a little kid. I'm just goofy. I'm very goofy.
Yeah.
And I feel like an older girl would be like, he's just kind of immature, you know?
Yeah. So the thing about me is like I used to not like older girls at all. If they were a year older, I'd just be like, no, I don't want it. But to me, it was because like I feel like naturally in a relationship, I play like the caretaker role. And I feel like with a younger girl, their same age, that's very easy to do. It just flows. Like it makes sense. But to me, with like an older girl, playing that like caretaker role was so weird for me. It's like, bro, you're older than me. You can take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to cook for you. You can fucking do it yourself, you know?
Yeah.
But I think like this like shift happened like maybe a year or two ago. I feel like older girls are just more like you said, they're like more mature, you know? And I feel like there's like something you can like learn from them,
Yeah.
which is like nice in a relationship.
Yeah. I think because we're in our early 20s, we're at that age where guys are definitely immature and girls are also very immature.
Yeah, it goes both ways for sure.
Yeah. So it's like it's hard to find that like level of maturity that matches and that can sustain a relationship, because it's like if I'm dating someone younger, like I don't know, they're partying a lot or whatever, you know, some shit like that. But like with an older girl, it's like, oh, like you can take care of me, but then I feel like I'm the one that's being like super immature. Does that make sense?
Like it makes more sense if your like life stage matches up.
Right.
Like if you're working, you'd probably want to find someone who's working.
Yes.
Because you guys are, you know, doing similar things on a similar path. Like I feel like if you're working and your significant other is in school, it's a little weird. Like you guys aren't on the same path. Like it's not the same timeline.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think in terms of like older and younger, at like our age, like early 20s, like older for sure, you're going to find people on the same timeline. If they're younger, like they're probably a student. And, you know, if it doesn't match up with your timeline, like whatever age you are, like it just probably doesn't make sense.
Yeah. I think the problem with dating in your early 20s is that there's so many variables in what your life is taking.
Dude, that's true. I didn't think about that, but you're right. Because I feel like in your early 20s, like your dating pool is students, graduated people who aren't working, graduated people who are working, and then older people who like have their shit together.
Yeah.
Like there's just too much range, because I feel like as a student, more likely like you're just looking at other students. It's very easy.
Yeah.
Or like if you're 25 plus, you're looking at people who have their fucking shit together.
Yeah.
But we're at that age, like your early 20s, you're at that age where it's like there's a lot of range. You can go up or down or stay in the same like round as you are. But even if you are staying around the same age, they could be in a completely different life stage.
Yeah. It's tough. Like, you know, some people, you know, they've graduated, they're working, but they're like, no, I'm going to go back to school, but I'm going to move to a different fucking state.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So like there's so much variable where it's like, it's hard to just keep a stable relationship with so much change in your life, you know?
Bro, maybe in your early 20s, you're just not meant to date.
Maybe.
It is your time to fuck around.
Maybe it is your time to fuck around.
I feel like dating in college is easier than dating in your early 20s for some reason.
Sure. It for sure is. Because I feel like everyone in college, if you're dating another student, you're just doing the same shit.
Yeah, you're doing the same shit. You're going to class, you're going to the same parties.
Yeah.
It just makes sense. But like, I feel like once you graduate, it's just like, dude, shit hits the fan. And you're just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. You're like, oh, I got work today. And then the chick in college is like, I got to go to 9 a.m. class tomorrow. I'm like, okay, well, this is fucking weird. Like,
Yeah.
But yeah, for sure. It's the different timelines is, yeah, it's hard to match that shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So you never date an older girl?
I'm not saying I would never date an older girl, but it's like, I think for where I am right now in my life, I think it'd be hard for me to date an older girl.
But that's because you say you're immature.
Yeah, because I am immature. Because I'm a fucking clown.
But what if the girl likes that?
Then shit, hit me up on Instagram.
AJ_Roa.
Exactly.
He's 23. He's looking for 24 plus.
Nah, I mean, I would date them. It's just, I think it's hard for me to, it would just be hard for me to, I feel like I would always have to play up to their level, which I think is a good thing.
I feel like that makes you work harder, though. I feel like it's nice.
That's true. That is true. Maybe it's not a I would never thing. It's more of like I think it'd be hard for me to secure someone that old. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Like harder to
attain that relationship for me.
Yeah, definitely harder to be in a relationship like that than like, because if it's the other way around, like if it's a younger girl looking at someone who's like working and graduated,
yeah,
I feel like that's a lot easier just because they're looking at you like, oh, like he's so mature.
Yeah,
even when you're not, you know, it's like,
yeah,
it's just easier to like cover that up.
Yeah,
but if it's an older girl and you guys are like, you know, both working, they can see through the bullshit. You know?
That's true. Yeah. That's true. I think honestly, the main thing is like the biggest difference is whether or not there's like the 3 stages you talked about. It's like you're either in school, you're either working, or you're working but like you're not really established yet. And then there's people working that are completely established. Those are like the 3 categories. I think you got to just find whatever's in that category. for
So would
yourself.
you date a senior in college over someone who's 25? Well, we're 23, just for context.
I'd probably date the 25-year-old logistically.
Okay, yeah, it makes more sense.
Yeah.
I didn't think you'd say that though.
Because I feel like there's just less, like, I think I have more similarities to a 25-year-old at my life now than someone in college.
100%, bro. We're not talking about frat parties anymore.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, my main goal of the weekend is not to go out partying.
Yeah.
It's to, like, get my fucking errands done and, like, maybe drink on the side.
Yeah.
Like, but I feel like in college, like, that's completely different than where it is now.
Yeah, that's true.
Damn, maybe I do like older girls.
I'm telling you. Don't you want to get babied?
Ultimate goal, house, husband.
Yeah, that'd be lit.
That would be so lit, bro. Oh my God. I don't give a fuck about that breadwinner shit, bro. Like, I'll fucking clean. I don't even clean, like, but I'll clean.
AJ does not clean.
I don't even clean the fuck. I'll clean. I'll be fucking Mr. Clean, bro. I'll be bald. I don't give a shit. I'll clean that shit. If you come home and bring me Chipotle, I swear to God. Anyways, thank you all for listening / watching but Bella Boys podcast. Always leave a like, comment, subscribe. Send us some suggestions in the comments or on our DMs on Instagram. We'll try to get to it. I guess that's a wrap.
Yep.